What's going on with y'all, man? So tonight's the NBA draft, and I'm here to give y'all my top 5 players that I think are going to be going tonight's draft. Tonight's draft is kind of cool for me because I've been following a lot of these players since they was in high school, since I'm class of 2021 and a lot of these guys class of 2020, so it's just I'm familiar with a lot of these guys. And this is supposed to be one of the best drafts since 2003, that draft with Bron, Wade, and Bosh and all them guys. So I mean, the expectations is really high. So I mean, I'm just excited to see, and let's just get into it. Without no further wait, the number 1 pick. So number 1, I do got Cade Cunningham out of Oklahoma State. I think it's a no-brainer. He's one of the most polished players. 6'7" point guard, can shoot, handle, got a high IQ. He looks like he built. I mean, there's not too many weaknesses in his game, and I think that's a cliche. People say, oh yeah, he's this and that, but I honestly believe Cade Cunningham can be one of the best players in the entire NBA. I mean, it's just, I'm not trying to jinx the guy, but he just has it. I knew LaMelo was going to be good. I predicted him winning Rookie of the Year. I see so much of LaMelo, Luka, and Cade, and I'm just excited to see him play. I'm definitely drafting him in fantasy. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Cade's going number 1 to the Detroit Pistons. He should help them out, and it's gonna be fun to watch. With the number 2 pick in the draft, I do have Jalen Green from G League Ignite. Now look, Jalen is probably my favorite player in the draft just because I've known about Jalen probably the longest. His game is just crazy. He reminds me so much of of Edwards, like LaMelo, Edwards, Cade, LaMelo, Edwards, and Green. And I feel like if Jalen went number 1, I would be happy. I wouldn't have a problem with it, But Cade, just I'm not talking about Cade. This is Jalen's moment. Jalen is a beast. He going number 2, but most drafts he will go number 1. He a dog on the court. He got balance. He got a jumper, and he a unicorn, bro. And I'm rooting for Jalen. Jalen, my favorite player in this draft. Let me just say that. And he's going number 2 to Houston. He's gonna ball out with Kevin Porter in the backcourt. It's gonna be fun to watch, man. Rockets gonna be on the rise with At number 3 to the Cleveland Cavaliers, I got Evan Mobley, a big man out of USC. He is probably the smartest player in this draft. I watched the day in the life of him. Man's got chess medals. He's just really well spoken too. It seems like a very down to earth, intelligent person. And his game ain't down to earth. His game above the rim. He a shot blocker. He a dunker. He'll get you boards, blocks, defense, stats. He also got a nice jump shot. He's not afraid to knock it down. A player comparison that he reminds me of is Chris Bosh. Both. I think he's a little bit taller than Bosh. His shot is pretty smooth at the age he's at. And, it's only gonna get better. And I think it's a solid pickup for the Cavs. The Cavs are they're a work in progress, and he's definitely gonna help them out there. So yeah, Mobley to the Cavs. And at number 4 to the Raptors. The Raptors could go in a lot of directions. They do have guards with Lowry, Van Vliet off the bench. They got Malachi Flynn, who's a rookie last year. And I'm not saying they're gonna take Jalen Suggs. I would take Jalen Suggs, but this is why it's titled My Mock Draft. But I mean, I can see them taking another forward, Kaminga or even Barnes. But I'm just gonna go with my gut, and I feel like they're gonna take Jalen Suggs. He's probably the best player available. He's a really good leader, and who knows? They can use him in a trade asset. But I mean, you saw what he did in March Madness, clutch, Showtime player. And I really think he could help the Raptors out a lot, especially in the backcourt. At number 5, I got either Jonathan Kaminga from G League Ignite or Scottie Barnes from Florida State. From Florida State. Both those guys are wings, both athletic, both got high defensive, potential. So I think you can't go wrong with either of those guys coming in at number 5 to the Magic. So yeah.